what God is. All are raised of the one light. We are all divine sparks of the one life that
only your divine presence in and through all of life. You are the only power without opposite. There is nothing else besides you. You encompass the earth, the solar and other starry systems and galaxies. You alone are God. To you I surrender always, and from you I draw my power. So now, my spirit rises with the spirit of life, and the sound of my voice echoes in the hearts of all men.
What is all that there is? All of life forms are the reflections of
All of life works for your good. It's a beautiful evening, and I humbly welcome you to Hour of Awakening and Empowerment. We come your way every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. Ghanaian time, right here on Aqua 24 Radio. And this program is brought to you by Ethereum Mission International, the Church for Spiritual Empowerment. The simple objective of this program is to awaken us to our true self, who and what we are. Last week, we had Sweet Voice taking us through the topic, living in harmony with life. Today, she's back again with another wonderful topic titled, Let Faith Be Your Currency. Let faith be your currency. My name, as usual, is Doki. Let's link up with her and ask her why she's talking about currency today. Is it that she has a lot of money? Without wasting much time, let's link up with our Sweet Voice in the person of Priscilla Becky Kujo. Sister Priscilla Becky Kujo. Good evening, Priscilla.
Good evening, Dorcas. How are you doing today?
I am always joyous to hear your voice. I'm in heaven this evening. I'm in heaven. And you?
I am blessed and highly favored.
Wow. So what's new?
What's new in my life?
Yes.
I consciously decided to live a more relaxed life this year, in as much as I am taking actions towards every resolution I set to myself in the universe on the 31st of December 2019. I have also incorporated flexibility, so I feel relaxed. I'm just living in a state of be still and know that God is God.
Beautiful. When I saw your topic, let faith be your currency. I was just wondering, is it that she's gotten a lot of money? She's talking about currency. Or does it mean that we should let faith be part of our lives? What is the motivation for this topic? Hello?
The motivation for the topic actually came about when my sister and I went to one of the malls in Ghana, and we had the opportunity to visit a car showroom. So we met this handsome attendant who was taking us around, and I saw a 4x4 Highlander, white Highlander, and I was like, oh, this is my dream car. I actually love white 4x4 Highlander. And he said, oh, all things are possible. One, you need to work hard, and two, faith has to be your currency. When this man said that, it struck me that truly we live in a world where each and every day we're going through varying situations. And just like the way we use money to take care of situations around us, we truly need faith to take care of anchoring ourselves in courage, anchoring ourselves with focus towards our vision, so that we can truly not just do wishful thinking or wishful dreaming, but actually practicing true faith that brings our desires into full manifestation. So it was just that simple statement the gentleman said that got me thinking, and I decided to actually practicalize it, because I believe that every voice that I hear in my going out and my coming in are all voices of God. So to me, I saw it as God was speaking, and boom, I did something about it. I practicalized it, and I am here today to share. It's actually a continuation of what I started last week Thursday.
Great. Over to you, please. As you take us through your topic, let faith be your currency.
Thank you very much. God bless you. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are, all over the world. I welcome you to the Hour of Empowerment. This is Ethereum Mission, the Church for Spiritual Empowerment. And our vision is that of a unified world in which everyone is a catalyst that is activating and promoting the innate good in one another. Imagine a world where I activate the good in you, and you also activate the good in me. It would only create a world full of peace, full of joy, and full of outbursts of creative solution ideas for the promotion of life. Ethereum Mission headquarters is located on the General Ankara High Street, adjacent to the Goil Filling Station. We are here as conscious beings who are participating in life's efforts to ensure that we teach the message. So if you want to be part of us via our platforms so that you can receive our teachings, you can contact us on 0246 177633 or 0548 177-633. Also, if you feel blessed by our teachings, you can send your contributions or your donations via these same numbers. Also, in Takade, you can fellowship with us on the Dave Street in the Ananji Estate, and our telephone numbers is 0561 166 330, 0561 166 330. And also in Kumasi, you can fellowship with us at the Debacot Hotel behind Dr. Bado at Adiambra. And the telephone number is 0561 166 331, 0561 166 331. And also, if you are in the UK, we have a branch at the 58 Orange Park Avenue in Mitcham, Surrey, and the postcode is CR42DJ. And the telephone number you can reach us on is 020-864-6129. God bless you. Today, the topic for our discussion is let faith be your currency. Let faith be your currency. And I am your teacher for the day, Priscilla Becky Mami Ifwa Kujo. So let us roll along. Many of us keep wondering why there are times in our lives when our faith doesn't seem to work. It seems like we've been praying and we've been doing our very best, our utmost best, to ensure that whatever it is we are desiring, we are manifesting. But like I shared last week, Thursday, personally, I got to the point of my life where I just kept experiencing one problem after the other, one challenge after the other. More troubles were just overwhelming my life. So much such that I felt as if there was no solution. But like I shared, I picked myself up, and if you want to know how I did that, you can go onto our Facebook page and you'll find the teaching there. But to anchor us in what I did, there is something very important we need to factor in. So there is this very famous question each and every one of us who may have fallen through difficult situations keep asking. And the question is, where is God in all of this? Where is just God? Where is God in all of these things that keeps happening in our lives? We ask questions such as, why is God allowing all of these uncomfortable things to keep happening in our lives? I'm sure that I'm not the only one asking this question. Many of us are asking the same question. But the truth is that whether you believe in God or Allah or Krishna or your ancestors or whatever it is, you decide to choose to be that supreme power that you connect to, you would definitely go through different kinds of challenges in your life. A question would also be, why is this so? Why all of these challenges? Why all of these things? And why do I need to have faith as my currency? The truth is that maybe what we are calling as faith is not faith. Maybe it's just wishful thinking. is just wishful feeling, is just wishful imaginary state of being that we just wallow ourselves or lie to ourselves that it is faith. So, what is faith? What is faith? And what is the essence of faith? In Hebrews chapter 1, and I read, faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. Faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. This simply means that the faith in God is not faith until you do believe in God. So you can say all of the faith jargons there is, but if you do not have core belief in what you choose to call God, then your faith is not accurate. Also, in Matthew chapter 21, verse 22, it says, "And whatever you ask in prayer, you will receive if you have faith." And also in Mark chapter 11, verse 24, it says, "Therefore I tell you, whatever you ask in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours." So these are all scriptures that are telling us that yes, there is a need for you and I to anchor ourselves in faith. And this faith is truly connected to having substance, having believing in something. But knowing all of these scriptures wasn't just enough for me. I observed my life and I noticed that I was in denial about certain truths, and I needed to really find out what they really are so that I could really develop and anchor myself in faith that is centered on God. So the first thing I began to carefully pay attention to was, what is God? In all of these things that we're talking about, what is God? Now, clearly, we know God to be omnipotent, omnipresence, omniscience, the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. Here in the Three Mission, we define God as the creative love, intelligent power, presence that is forever expressing itself in and throughout all of the universe. And in African spirituality, it would say that God is that which is happening in nature that has no human influence over it. So what do you know God to be? Do you know God to be a being somewhere who has no power to do that which you desire? Do you think God is powerless and God has no sense of being such that he is capable of bringing into your physical experience that which you truly desire? If these thoughts are the thoughts you are thinking, or that's which you're using to describe what God is, then truly you're getting it wrong. So I will encourage you to get this CD. I believe you can see it. It's entitled Awesome God Reloaded, and watch it. When you take your time and you watch it, it would anchor you and give you in-depth knowledge as to what God truly is. And this can be purchased on our online shop. That is www.ethereumlive.com, or you can call the Secretariat on 0548 177 to get your copy. But someone may ask, so is God that I just explained, who is all powerful, who is all loving, who is all creative, who we have the evidences to prove that truly there is a power. There is a power that is causing the earth to spin on its axis without our human efforts. There is a power that is causing the air to breathe us in exact proportions to ensure that we have life. There is a power that causes the night and the day to exist. So, to answer the question, is God in all of these happenings? And could God really be unconcerned about all of the challenges we are going through? In 1 John chapter 1 verse 5, it says, "This is then the message which we have heard of him, and declare unto you that God is light, and in him there is no darkness at all." God is light, and in him there is no darkness at all. So scripture is also telling us that God is light, and in him there is no darkness at all. So one thing we should know is that it is we human beings who do the labeling. So this feels good, this doesn't feel good, this feels bad, this feels right. But notwithstanding, if God is light and you find yourself in a darkened situation, wouldn't it be better that you do allow the God light to permeate through your darkened situation? That is a better option than sitting down and dwelling in your darkened state and complaining that you are not being answered by God. God doesn't go anywhere. It is we who disconnect from our primary source, that is God. And the truth is, God lives, moves, and has your entire being because the kingdom of God is within you. So if you're not experiencing the light of God, that can actually permeate through your darkened situations, then it's not God's fault that your faith hasn't brought to you the fulfillment of your desires. It is actually my fault. It is your fault. And it is high time we begin to really take responsibility of that. As we move on, we will go further as to how we can really commune with God to know what his plan and purpose is for us. Now, when we talk about God and we having faith in God, could it be that we don't really trust God? We doubt, we feel it's not possible. Could it be that we are always in the state of there is no way that this can be done? If that is your thinking, then you should know that you are the one who is disconnecting or disaligning yourself from the possibilities of good happenings that can actually manifest in your life as you anchor yourself in God. In Romans chapter 8 verse 28, it says, "All things work together for good to those who love God, to them who are called according to his purpose." All things work together. all things work together. So all things including the bad, all things including the good, is working together for those who love God. And one thing we should know is that irrespective of race, creed, or culture, what you believe in to be as God, this creative, love, intelligent presence clearly has a purpose for your life. Clearly has a purpose for your life. But we should understand that the fulfillment of that purpose will have its own twists and turns. But in it having its twists and turns, it is all towards the fulfillment of your highest good. So the thing is, if you trusted God to have taken good care of you when you were in your mother's womb without your input, you trusted God, you trusted life, you knew very well that where I am coming into is safe. I'm going to be fed, I'm going to be nourished, I'm going to be given warmth and all that I need to survive in my mother's womb without your input. And then you also trusted God that as I am coming out of my mother's womb, this same God has gone ahead of me, providing all of the things I would need before I even needed it. Then why else is it so challenging for us to trust God? What else can't God do? If for nothing at all, this is a validating event that proves to us that as long as you're alive right now and you're listening to the sound of my voice right now, you trusted God. You put your absolute faith in God. So all you need to do is just to reconnect to that source. The second thing I needed to come to full understanding of was that I am here on earth. And on this earth, we live in a world where it's full of changing times and seasons. The day gives way to the night. The night gives way to the day. The dry season gives way to the wet season. And all of these are natural happenings. It didn't start with me. It won't end with me. Meaning, it started before I came here on earth. And long after I am gone, these changes would keep happening. People keep hurting people. People will keep disappointing people. People will keep destroying people. Similarly, people will keep doing some form of good to people. So it is just normal. So Brother Ishmael, the leader founder of Ethereum Mission, will say that life is about pain, but pain is not about me. And I would also say life is also about pleasure. So whether it is pleasurable or it is painful, it is normal. It keeps happening over and over again. So when I sit back and I observe myself when I was going through all of those very, very depressing moments in my life, I observed and noticed that I am bigger. I am bigger than that human being who decided to disappoint me. I am bigger than that business that didn't work well. I am bigger than that money that I lost. All of the things that are happening in my life that are seemingly negative are just things that are happening for my good. Similarly, you're listening to me, you're going through several levels of happenings in your life. And it is high time you sit with yourself and then you say, I am bigger than all of these things. Why do I know I am bigger than all of these things? Because I know that I am the divine child of God. I am connected to my source. And this source that is all knowing, all powerful, all loving, all purposeful has my back. So all of these things that is happening, as long as the day gives way to the night and the night gives way to the day, I just know that the situation will pass. The third thing I needed to understand, which I want us to really pay attention to, was what I am. So the question is, what are you? And this question is based on the substance. So we are saying that faith is the substance of things hoped for. So the question here is, what is the substance of my faith? If the substance of your faith is fear, worry, doubt, sadness, shame, guilt, then you should know the outcome of such a faith. You cannot say with your mouth, oh, I have faith in God that I am healed. But in your heart, you have doubts that what you just said is even possible. If the substance of your faith that you speak out loud is not in resonance with what your heart is feeling, you will not take actions that will bring that which you're desiring into your life. So I am entreating everybody, including myself, that identify what the substance of your faith is. You need to move away from fear, doubt, limitation. I am not saying that there are times your faith will not be shaken. It will be shaken. That is why it was a shaking and wasn't an earthquake. If what happened in your life was an earthquake, you would have been swallowed, dead. But it was a shaking. So the situation shakes you up, and then go into the state of, okay, this is happening in my life. What do I need to learn from all of these things that are happening? Okay, what substances am I developing, am I growing that is anchoring me in my faith with God? So it is very, very essential. Do not just say, I have faith. You need to know what the substance of your faith is. The next point would be work. So definitely, there is no way we can talk about faith and just leave it all up there, that, oh, you just need to have faith in God. You just need to know that, yes, the God you believe in or the God you are connected to is this God of all possibilities. It's not just about you knowing what the substance of your faith is and saying that, okay, I am moving from fear to courage. I'm moving from impossibility to possibilities. I'm moving away from shame to confidence. But you need to work. Work it. So scriptures in James chapter 2 verse 26 clearly states that as the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without deeds is dead. It is right here in the scripture. And what we should know is that even God, this creative, loving, awesome universe, this presence that is all powerful and all creative and is forever creating, which we all emanated from, had faith in you such that he went ahead and created all the things you need before you even needed it. Creating is action, is work. And if we observe life, everything is in a continuous motion. Everything is working, everything is moving, nothing is stagnant. In as much as we are not feeling giddy right now, the earth is spinning, the air is moving, the waters are flowing. All of life is in continuous motion. So if the earth in which you live in is in continuous motion, how much more you? It It only tells you and I that we need to work. And working means that you should be ready to do everything possible to make sure that you stay faithful to the faith you have placed in God. So let me say that again. You need to do everything possible to stay faithful to the faith you have placed in God. And so Napoleon Hill was right when he said, whenever the mind of man, or whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe it can achieve. And I will add that you can literally create your dream life if you believe in yourself and you show up every day to do the work. Most of the time, we are waiting to see evidences of what we truly desire before we put in the work. But the thing is, until you put in the work, you cannot move the unseen to the seen. It is like it's like an artist. So he has the picture in his mind. It is unseen. It is all in his mind. Until he puts work by taking a canvas, taking the paint, brush, pencils, and he puts the artwork, moving it from unseen to the seen, we wouldn't admire his level of creativity. So it is very, very, very essential. Now, when you begin to do this, when life knows that you've taken your life so damn important such that your every breath, your every thinking, your every movement is towards that direction of, I know I deserve this, and even though it can be seen only in my mind, I know the possibilities of it happening is 110%. So in as much as I cannot see it physically happening now, I know it's happening. I know everything that is happening in my physical experience is all towards I bringing the unseen glory, the unseen magnificent desired life into the seen. When you are applying faith from this perspective, this is what happens in your life. You enter into alignment with God. Because it is no more, oh, I have my vision and I am doing all that there is I'm supposed to do to make sure that my vision works. No. It is about you saying, God, what's your vision for my life? And what's the plan that has to do with it? Because I really want to work according to your plan so that I can truly experience that which I know I deserve. At this very point, every work you put yourself into is divinely directed. You're directed to the right people at the right time. You're provided with the right ideas, right feelings, right actions. It's like everything begins to work. It is just like you tuning into the exact frequency you want to listen to. Until you have that perfect alignment, you will not hear clearly. So similarly, when you are in perfect alignment, the right people start coming into your experience, the money, the resources, everything you need comes into your experience. And in that state of thinking and feeling, all you can do is to, at a point in time, pause and say, I forgive myself of the mistakes and confusions of the past, and I wipe the slate of my life clean. And then you just keep working. So with this, let me share some practical tools you can use to truly anchor yourself in faith. Because after identifying what faith is, knowing what God is, knowing what your substance that contributes to your faith is, and you working out this faith by your day-to-day activities, it is important that you consciously design a practice or follow through with practices that would help you truly bring that which you desire into manifestation. And the first practice I will talk about is the New You meditation. The New You meditation was awesomely taught by Brother Ishmael Tete, who is the leader founder of Ethereum Mission. And all the New You meditation is talking about is you fully capturing the God idea for your life. You fully capturing the God idea for your life. So with this, preferably you sit, because probably if you lie down, you may fall into sleep. So you sit comfortably, not rigid, with your eyes closed, and you begin to probe with this question: what is God's perfect idea for my life? You may choose to do it for your spiritual, social, psychological, physical, and financial life, so that you fully encapsulate what your life truly is according to God. So you sit with you, and then you take this question into spirit. So what is my life like according to God's purpose? What is the new me according to God? What is the new me in my spiritual life according to God? As you keep citing this, what is the new me in my spiritual life according to God? What is the new me in my social life according to God? What is the new me in my psychological life according to God? What is the new me in my physical life according to God? What is the new me in my financial life according to God? Spirit will speak to you. God speaks. You will have revelations of that which the new you according to God truly is. And when you keep doing this over a period of time, I started doing mine on the 7th of January 2020, and I do it twice in a day. So today I did mine in the morning, and before I go to bed, I will do it this evening. I observed that as I kept practicing this, truly I enter into prayer. And my prayer is no more about, God, what can you do about this situation? But my prayer is now about what I know is happening as my life. So the second thing I would entreat each and every one of us to practice is declarative prayer. declarative prayer. Now, here in the Ethereum Mission, we define prayer as the scientific method of harnessing of the mind, feeling, and body for God experience. Harnessing, the scientific method of harnessing of the mind, feeling, and body so that you can experience God. And like our leader, Brother Ishmael, shared on his Facebook today, he said, your prayer should download revelations and inspirations for action. So like I said, you're no more going to God to say, oh God, this is my financial situation, and so I want you to do this for me, and I want you to do that for me because I have faith in you. I know that you are doing it for me. God will not do what he has given you the ability to do. So you can have faith all to the highest degree. As long as God has given you the ability to, you would need to do it. So an example of a declarative prayer, that is how we pray here in the Ethereum Mission, is, so it goes through 4 steps. The first step is you declaring God. The second step is you uniting with God. The third step is co-creating with that which you have awakened in your consciousness that God is. And then the fourth step is giving thanks. Giving thanks. So an example of prayer for your financial life would be, there is a multiplying power within the pawpaw that a single seed of pawpaw planted yield fruits with 1,000 seeds. And this is very true. This power is God. This power is God. One with this power, great financial ideas are impregnating my mind. I am drawn to the right persons, to the right people, and presented with opportunities to serve, thus experiencing abundant wealth and opulence now and always. I give thanks knowing it as accomplished, and so it is. Amen and amen. So that is an example of a prayer. And if you'd want to know more about prayer and how to do declarative prayer, you can also get this book, The Fountain of Life. It has all of the prayer steps within it. You can buy it online from our website, www.ethereumlife.com, or you can call our secretariat for it. So this brings us to the end of today's teaching. I believe that we have been anchored in what faith really is, and we knowing that each and every step of the way we are using faith as the currency that is opening doors to re-experiencing our desired lives. Thank you and God bless you.
God bless you. God will not do for you what he has given you the power to do. If you just tuned in, this is Alpha Awakening and Empowerment. If you are watching us live on Facebook, you can send your contributions, or you can also ask your questions and it will be read for you. You can as well send your contributions and questions on our Skype at Coin24 Radio. You have the opportunity to also call in and ask your questions or contribute to the program. If you are within the US, you can get us on 00131 563 64063 00131 563 64063. And if you are outside of the UK, you can as well get us on 00440 2081 448180 00440 2081 448180. And our sister is ever ready to answer your questions. Hello, sweet voice.
us.
Hello?
Hello? I can hear you.
Great. You said something about God giving us the power to do certain things, right? God will not do for you what He has given you the power to do. Emmanuel from Finland is asking, how do you know what God has given you the power to do?
How do you know what to do?
Certainly.
What we should understand is that we are created in the image and likeness of God. So whatever it is that God is, we are. God is always in the solution business, creating solutions to life's seemingly challenging situations through the mind of human beings. So a person would think about a problem or a challenge. Maybe it could be people need more time to do other things. Thus, they will need to spend less time doing their laundry. So the person says, how can I develop a machine that can actually wash the clothing whilst the person is doing all the other things he or she wants to do? This is an evidence that it is up to us to reconnect with our source, and all the answers we need to life's challenges would be given to us, because we have several of these evidences happening all the time. So yes, God would not say, my child sits there, do not work. I would let manna fall from heaven for you to eat all the time. God would say, I have given you creativity, I have given you intelligence, and I've buttered it with love. With so much abilities, go out there, work, and make ends meet for yourself. So it's up to the individual to reconnect to that source.
Great. I was also thinking, when I saw the question, what came into my mind was Genesis, talking about God giving us the power of everything, dominion, to subdue the earth, to take charge, etc. I mean, the 5 blessings. So I felt like, of course, we have the power of everything. Am I right, if I should think that way?
Yes, you're very right. To be fruitful, multiply, subdue, and have dominion, power, to do all things over everything. That alone is evidence that God has given us all that we need. It's just left for us to reconnect to our source and work it out.
Certainly. Mary from the UK, she says, what makes prayer scientific? In your definition, you said prayer is a scientific method, etc. So she's wondering what makes prayer scientific. Hello? Hello? If you just joined us, this is Hour of Awakening and Empowerment. We come your way every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. Ghanaian time. We have Priscilla Bekikujo today taking us through the topic, Let Faith Be Your Currency. Let faith be your currency. Let's connect with her. Hello, Priscilla. Hello. 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 So this is Hour of Awakening Empowerment. We come your way every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. Ghanaian time. We are trying to reconnect with Priscilla Bekikujo, our sweet voice. Hello, Priscilla. Hello. 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 Hello, Priscilla. Okay, so if you just joined us, this is Hour of Awakening Empowerment. It's brought to you by Ethereum Mission International, the Church for Spiritual Empowerment. We have so many branches. We have branches in the UK. We have some branches in Ghana as well. We are trying to connect to the speaker for today in the person of Priscilla Bekikujo. Hello, Priscilla. Hello. Hello. So the topic has been, let faith be your currency. It says a lot of things, such as prayer being scientific. And our sister from the UK was asking why prayer is scientific. What makes prayer scientific? So we're trying to connect with Priscilla to answer that for us. So she said a lot of things, such as God will not do for you what he has given you the power to do. Yes, she's back. Hello, Priscilla. Hello. I'm sure we are having some little technical challenge. So she says if you are also in alignment with God, everything works for you. And I've just been wondering that Ethereans always say life is about pain, pain is not about you. What makes it so? Let's link up with our sweet voice. Hello, Priscilla. Hello. 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 Hello, Priscilla. Hello. Hello, Priscilla.
Father, Mother God, lift my vision beyond duality and seeming opposites to that sacred vision of your one and indivisible self. O God, grant me the blessed vision that sees only your divine presence in and through all of life. You are the only power without opposite. There is nothing else besides you. You encompass the earth, the solar and other starry systems and galaxies. You alone are God. To you I surrender always, and from you I draw my power. So now, my spirit rises with the spirit of life, and the sound of my voice echoes in the heart of